Okay, welcome back everyone. Welcome to a new trading week. This is Jeff here with FXMindshift, and this is your Sunday weekly review. So, this week on the calendar, we've got some red news folders all throughout the week. However, you want to note that this week is Thanksgiving week for the US. So there's going to be a bank holiday on Thursday, which is a Thanksgiving Day, and that day you'll probably want to avoid trading, as the markets might not give you, enough volatility that day. But the rest of the week, Monday we've got no red folders on Monday, but Tuesday we've got a CB consumer confidence folder at 10 a.m. We've got a couple of red folders on Wednesday in the New York Open, preliminary GDP and unemployment claims. Also at 10 a.m. core PCE price index, and then we have an FOMC meeting minutes at 2 p.m. This is, not going to be obviously the same as we'd expect from the normal FOMC, which would follow the press conference afterwards at 2:30, right? So this is just kind of, it's FOMC, but it's not going to give us, the volatility that we know from the actual FOMC moves, right? So, not too much to worry about there. And then Thanksgiving Day, we've got a Euro red folder all day, German preliminary CPI, and then we also have the bank holiday, right? So then Friday, no red news. Okay, so best if you can get your trading done earlier in the week, okay, towards the end of the week here, towards Thanksgiving, you probably want to stay out, all right? So let's take a look at the charts. We're going to go over to the dollar index and the monthly chart, and do our monthly top down. So if we take a look at the monthly and where we left off from last week, the targets that we're expecting to hit, we got, right? So wanted to see price come up and take out this internal high over here, 107.35. We did that nicely. Trading now into the monthly imbalance, right? And also a very nice big bullish candle with the change of character here. So very strong bullish order flow on the dollar. Dollar looking very strong, so looking to continue and fill in the rest of the imbalance here. So we're looking for the fill at 109.55. Okay, that's going to be a long-term target. I'm not saying that we're going to fill that next week, although I mean we could, but I highly doubt that we will. But yeah, we're going to look for price to continue to the upside here for the dollar, right? So strong dollar. Coming down to the weekly chart, okay, we can see that the weekly swing high was broken, and broken with a candle close, so thereby also confirming the bullish order flow and the bullish moves right now. Very strong move to the upside here. You can see all bullish weekly candles from the dollar as of late, right? And also trading now into the weekly imbalance area, right? So the fill up here, same thing, 109.50, same area as the monthly. And looking for the continuation this week as well. All right, dropping down to the daily chart. And once again, we can see the daily. We did a little tiny pullback here, but then we rallied back up again. This is what took out the structure all the way over here and all the way over here, just underneath the imbalance area right here. So this high right here just barely wicked out that high all the way over here from, that was back in November of 22. Look at that. So about 2 years ago, taking out that level right now, and then getting a wick reaction from that on the daily. Okay, so obviously we're still bullish, as I said, still looking for price to continue higher. We've got the retracement here, and possibly coming back in here for the mitigation, right? And we were looking for price to then continue. Make a second leg here, higher low, and then continue up. If we have the 4 hour, take a look at the 4 hour chart and see if we get something to confirm. Okay, so you can see the dip down below and then the break above. Very strong candles to the upside here after we broke out of this range and the high. Very strong impulsive move. So the retracement back into that level here, right? We've got this 4 hour market here. Okay, we've got this 4 hour OB right here after the break of the structure and the imbalance. So we can look for price to come into that level here and see if we get a little test of that level and the continuation up. Otherwise, we could see price break down and give us a full-on reversal, maybe trade into these levels here, right, or these levels down here as well, taking out this structure here is going to give us the actual reversal. So if we get that this week, then we can look for you know, a stronger retracement here on the dollar. All right, so this level here will be a key level, and then this level as well. Okay, so looking at those two zones here for DXY. Let's jump over to Euro dollar. Okay, and if we take a look at Euro dollar, we've got the monthly chart here. Okay, so basically the same thing as we saw on DXY, but flipped. We had the change of character below here, trading into the monthly imbalance level after taking out the lows. Okay, and so we're looking for the continuation down and the fill of the rest of the imbalance here down to 10090, right? Basically below 101. Okay, and we'll look for the continuation and the fill, and maybe even taking out the swing low here. But for the most part right now, bearish momentum, all right, and big bearish candle here on EU. So we'll look for the continuation down from this level. Let's go to the weekly chart. Okay, and on the weekly, you can see that we did also get the break of structure with the candle close, just like the opposite that we saw on the dollar. Okay, so the EU and DXY are correlating nicely right now. The imbalance fill down here is where we will target. So right, the next level down here is 102, and then if we fill all the way down here below here, I'm getting even below the $1 level. Okay, so very, very weak euro right now. Okay, trading into the imbalance here will be the targets. We'll look for the continuation down. Let's take a look at the daily. Okay, almost entirely the same kind of structure here on DXY, but flipped. So again, we'll look at the mitigation level here and the zone flip. If we see price coming back to the level, although we can already see price did retest it once, but if we do see it coming back to this level here, we look for price to continue to hold the bearishness. All right, let me drop the 4-hour markups on here. Okay, and so we can see here the break of structure, right? Price came back already to retest that level here. We traded into the imbalance here, and then we sold off. So I'm really just looking for price to continue selling off as we start off the week here for Euro. All right, let's drop over to GU next. Okay, so for GU, we're going to be looking at, you know, a move down as well. Okay, so the monthly imbalance OB point of interest that gave us this strong push and the move down. Technically, we're still bullish here on the monthly because we haven't broken an internal low structure, right? So we marked this level here to take out last week, and we went down, but we didn't get down far enough to take out that low. So technically, we're still bullish here, and this could still hold and give us a higher low, and we could still see price continue up from here. However, given that the momentum is down right now and we're following the momentum with Euro as well and the bullish momentum on the dollar, I would expect price to continue. So on the weekly chart, all right, we can see that price is trading into a bullish OB zone right here, right? And we do have the low to contend with as well. But you can see we're already trading through pretty much below the halfway point of the OB, right? And I want to see price come down and take out this low next down here. And that's going to be below 123. Well, this low actually first, right? This one is going to be at 124.40, and then this one below here, 123. So those two levels on the way down. Okay, and if we take a look at the daily chart, okay, we can see that we had already a little retracement back into the low that we broke, okay, and then we saw another push down, right? So again, I want to see price just continue to roll downwards, right? We do have a small little imbalance in the OB mitigation right here, this level. Okay, so we can see if we get some kind of retracement back into that at the start of the week. False move week beginning, false move to the upside, and then the continuation down afterwards. Okay, and on the 4-hour, I think we'll see more of the same here, basically. Okay, but yeah, here's the 4-hour break of structure. Okay, and so I want to see price come back to mitigate if we can. We also have the OB structure and imbalance at the top of the range here. Okay, so I wouldn't be opposed to seeing something like this either before the move down. All right, so that is GU. Now let's go over to gold next. All right, so you can see on gold, on the monthly chart, we're still very much bullish. Obviously, we have not, given ourselves any kind of significant retracement. We do have a bearish candle forming here, but, on the monthly chart, it doesn't really say much right now. So if we drop down to the weekly, we can see that we have a swing high that formed, right? So it looked like we were, giving us a reversal. We did have a little change of character here, right? Taking out the previous little internal swing low there. But you can see the reaction after trading into the imbalance right here and the OB at the bottom of the range here. We saw a very strong bullish reaction. We closed back bullish with a bullish engulfing candle for the week. Okay, so I'm going to be looking for price to continue to be bullish, running the highs here, and again making new all-time highs, maybe finally reaching the 2800 level, which we couldn't do on this pass right here. So let's take a look at the daily, and yeah, that looks extremely bullish to me right now. All right, so we took out a low, we took out a structural low, we traded into an imbalance, we even took out this low here as well, and then we saw this nice reaction to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullish candles all in a row, looking for price to run out that high. We do have a small area here that price could retest for a reversal if it does so, right, which is the 4-hour, where was it here? Right here, the 4-hour imbalance, right, and the OB right at the top of the range. Okay, but if we make it all the way up there, I'd sooner see it just take out the entire structure and go and run at the high. Okay, so definitely looking for bullish continuation here, right, and we'll see if we get something at the start of the week, maybe a false move week below, false move drop below, taking out some lows here, right. There's a small imbalance here, so looking for this low here to be breached and to fill the imbalance level right there. So essentially, we're looking for a drop down into this level here, and then a pop back up, and then the continuation. All right, so that is gold. And then last but not least, we have NASDAQ. Let's take a look. Okay, so on the monthly for the NASDAQ, the reaction, the wick reaction here from the OB, very nice. As you can see, we did take out the high of the structure, right? So created a new all-time high level, going above 21K right now, and still continuing to look bullish, right? So if we drop down to the weekly, weekly looks like we formed somewhat of a swing high after taking out the weekly high structure. Okay, so we would expect price to pull back here, but the candle close is bullish, right? Coming back in the range after that move down. So, it's still looking very bullish to me, in the higher time frames at least. Okay, so on the daily, we can see that we had a very nice retracement back into the imbalance and the fill here, right? And then the nice reaction up. So I would look for price to continue to the upside and continue to fill in the rest of this imbalance over here that we see. And then we can see a nice little swing low here that we could come back to mitigate after we fill the imbalance. So this level right here is what I'm looking for price to run up to 29.75, right? Essentially running up into the 21K region if we can, running out this high. Okay, so on the 4-hour, as you can see, price is still running bullish structure, internal bullish structure here, right? The last higher low running up into the point of interest that I have here, and eventually running out the entire structure if we can. Okay, so this level here, 29.70, 980, or thereabouts, okay, is the next level that we'll be looking for the run up into. All right, so that is the rundown, guys. Nice, short, and sweet this week. As I said, it's Thanksgiving week this week, so you want to be cautious at the end of the week. Try not to, extend your trading out into Thanksgiving and the end of the week. It's probably to your best, interest to not sit through that chop if it consolidates. So get your trading done early this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if you can. If you have any questions on anything, go ahead and drop some comments below on the video. I was going to do a live class for you guys today, but unfortunately I did not have time to do it. So I will schedule it for later this week, either later this week or next Sunday. I will have a live class for you guys, because we haven't had one in quite some time. So we'll do a live market review, and then also do a class for you guys as well, and go over some exciting stuff that we're doing in the group right now, and some new direction that we're taking for MindShift. So for those of you that are interested and seeing what we're up to, I highly recommend that you do attend the class. I will post the information in the Telegram group. Okay. There will also be a link in the description when I have it all set up, so you can also look for that as well. But it will be in the Telegram group for sure once it's ready. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for this video today. Good luck with your trades, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Feel me.